So the morning dive was a total wash. Naturally, our brilliant idea was to jump back in after dark. Welcome to Boulders at night, where we begin our hunt for sand. Lots of very exciting red sand. As you can see, the horizontal visibility is mostly soup with a chance of underwater blizzard. Turn on the fancy rave lights and suddenly we are just staring at darkness. Look at that. The reef completely transforms, fluorescing like a 90s neon t-shirt, and right on cue, a wild blue angelfish appears. Our angelfish friend is still lingering, likely wondering why these strange bubbling creatures are lighting up its bedroom past bedtime. Navigating through these narrow canyons takes a bit of work tonight. The surge is pushing us around and the sea fans are giving off heavy, haunted forest vibes. Down on the floor, we spot some tiny young pufferfish. They're just chilling, completely unfazed by the surge, looking like tiny, grumpy, floating potatoes. The visibility fluctuates, but honestly, when everything glows like this, you don't need to see very far anyway. The juvenile gray angelfish, its bold vertical yellow and black stripes, are a fantastic contrast to the dark rocks. Time for more UV fun. Under the black light, the encrusting organisms grow hot pink and electric purple. It's a full-blown coral disco down here, and we're definitely crashing it. Cruising among the branches is an Atlantic trumpetfish. It's trying very hard to pretend it's just another piece of seaweed. Things get a little crowded in the open water. The visibility is now a literal glitter bomb explosion of tiny planktonic organisms. One hiding, one cruising, we find a pair of spiny lobsters. Meanwhile, under the UV light, this brain coral glows a brilliant neon green. It looks less like a living creature and more like an alien artifact left behind on the sand. The colors on these boulder walls are incredibly rich. Even in the murky water, the contrast between the deep purple sea lips and the bright orange sponges is spectacular. One last pass with the UV light shows off another massive patch of glowing pink. Easily the best light show this spot had to offer tonight. Okay, the backscatter's getting thick and the waves are clearly picking up. Time to turn things around. Cruising back over the sand highway, we find a couple more adult pufferfish hovering near the bottom, just watching us make our exit. But even the puffers fluoresce. Look at the subtle patterns glowing along its back under the blue light. Even the grumpy potatoes are dressed for the disco. Just when we thought the dive was wrapping up, our dive guide points into the shadows for one final parting gift. A young green sea turtle. While we're down here bumbling around in the surge, this little beauty just glides effortlessly past the rocks, completely showing us up on style points. And with that perfect finale, we break the surface back into the real world. Time to stow the gear and make the final hike out. A huge shout out to Todd for guiding an unforgettable night at the Boulders.